Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back at it again. Interview time with Sneak Reporter. Y'all gonna have to get used to this, man. Monday through Friday, I'm trying to kill him. Got a special guest in the building. Devlin Carter, man. One of the dopest designers out here in the game. We about to shut it down. Let's go. Send me that request. Let's get it going. Mr. Carter's in the building. We're not playing games. Yes, yes. Send that request. We about to get it going, man. I appreciate everybody. Like I said, man, I'm gonna get these going, man. I'm gonna get these going every day, Monday through Friday. I didn't chop it off. Everybody keep asking. I got it tied up. I got the braids tied up. But yeah, we good, we good. But yeah. Hey, Devlin, send that request, bro. We can get this going, man. He got some. What you do is the two little smiley faces. I think you click on that. If I'm not to be mistaken. But yeah, everybody coming through for this though, bro. Click on the two little smiley. Maybe I can send you one. I'm not sure. Okay, I can. I'm sending it to. There you go. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah,
Oh,
we in the
I'm
building.
old, kid. I'm old.
We good. We good, man. I appreciate you for taking this time out, man. You a legend in my opinion. You paving the way. You know, you gotta let me talk. I know you're gonna interrupt. You gotta let me
Yeah,
say
no,
something.
listen.
Hey,
I'm listening. I love the flowers.
all I'm saying is you've been putting in the work, you know what I'm saying, for a long time, and we should have chopped it up a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad, but it's crazy with everything going on, but it gave us that opportunity to finally make something happen where we can give it to the people and be able to just show empowerment within our people, man. And I appreciate everything you're doing, man, from the vultures all the way to the spoken word. You know what I'm saying? You coming from an inspirational level that we haven't even seen. You feel me? So I appreciate that, and I definitely want to get you on here, man. And
Yeah, man. I
hey,
appreciate it.
hey, for real, it had to go down, man. You got some heat on you, man. The crazy thing is, every time I'm trying to get a pair, man, it's wiped out every single time, and that's good though, because that shows that you got that clientele that are gonna continue to support you. So I definitely appreciate that. Even though I get mad as a sneakerhead, I still appreciate the game and I understand it. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for giving me that time.
Man, appreciate it. Appreciate it.
You already know. You already know. Everybody, hey, you just dropped the video. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have
Yeah,
to get it. We gonna get into that. I don't want to get into it now, but we gonna get
yeah,
into it.
yeah. I'm ready. I got a fully loaded clip right here.
I,
Ready.
I,
Ready to go.
I ain't bring my bulletproof vest.
We ready, though. We ready.
I feel you, man. Well, let's just jump into it so everybody can get into it. Just wanted to talk about your upbringing in Brooklyn. Who inspired you? Who were some of those people that inspired you to get into the fashion game and get into designing and everything like that coming up?
So coming up, is my mom. My mom was a seamstress, but as a young kid, I never was into what she was doing, sewing, but I was the youngest out of six. And I'm the youngest by 8 years. So I
Okay.
was always with her, tagging along. So when she's going fabric shopping, I'm right there with her. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So every time she wanted more fabric, she would send me instead of my older sisters. So me, 6 years old, I'm in Brownsville, walking through the projects to the fabric stores just for my mom. So I never had an inkling, never knew I could even sew or do anything like that. And then as I got older, when I graduated high school, I had met this dude named Drew Cartier. We went to Queensborough Community College, and he had painted his Jordan 13s. And like nobody painted Jordans back. Nobody really painted shoes back then.
Yeah.
But he had painted the red and white, the red, white, and black. The cherries.
Yeah, the cherries.
He painted the black part blue, so it was red, white, and blue, and it was the Olympics that summer. It was the '96 Olympics, and I was just like, damn. I was like, yo, where'd you get them? He's like, nah, I painted it. He showed me what paint he used.
Yeah.
And then he didn't really fuck with painting shoes. I just started getting obsessed with it. I was a barber at the time, so I had a lot of liquid, income, because it's almost like being a drug dealer, not paying taxes. So I buy all the Jordans and I paint them all different colors. And when people was like, yo, where'd you get those black and yellow 14s? I was like, oh, my sister in the army, she sent these from Germany. They get different colors than we get. Because I didn't want nobody to have it. I just wanted to be flyer than everybody else. You know, in New York, it was all about the fashion show. It was like having something nobody else has, especially growing up in Brooklyn. That's just how everybody got down. So I was like, how can I stand out as I'm going to college, right?
Yeah.
So once I started doing that, let's say 2 years after that, so like 97, 99, other people started paying Jordans. And now these dudes that was paying was like straight up artists, like doing murals and all. I was doing like color flip. I was like, I can't compete with that. I need to figure out something to do better than that. Yeah. So that's when I started thinking about when I was a kid, and my mom would have me buy all these fabrics. I said, let's go to the fashion district. I know they got dope ass fabrics that got prints and whatever on it that those dudes can't paint. So that's when I started buying the fabrics, and then I started taking apart the shoes. And that's when I had, because my mom, she's a shoe head too, but not sneakers. She likes heels. So I would always take her heels to our local shoe repair guy, and then I seen he had the machines, and I was like, yo, can you show me how to put material on shoes? And his name is Augie. So he was like, yeah, just come in the back. Whatever you want to do, I'm not going to do it for you. I'll show you how to do it, and you and then from there, and then from there, it just became an obsession of just changing my stuff. You know, and that was in 2001 when I really started, because I had actually started doing all the Gucci Air Force Ones for all the rappers. So like all the rappers' videos, I was going to Canal Street. That's the bootleg capital of New York. Yeah. You know, I was buying the bootleg Gucci trench coats, cutting it up, and doing all the checks. You know what I'm saying? So I paid like $75 for a fake Gucci trench coat, and I make about $5,000 off of that just by doing the Air Forces for everybody.
Yeah, that's dope.
So yeah, but 2 years happened. 03. There was no internet. The internet wasn't this. There was no Instagram. You know, the internet just started in 97. Yep. So like everything I was getting was word of mouth. So it was not like how now we can reach out the whole world just from a page. Definitely. So once that started drying up and customized sneakers started getting played out, I was like, okay, I got to do something else. And being that I never made it, you know, like as a millionaire doing shoes, I told my sister I'd get a military a try. And that's how I joined the military.
That's dope. That's definitely dope, and that's inspiring too. What was that one shoe that you that you fell in love with? You know, that got you in the game.
Easy, easy. That's easy. It was the Jordan 6s.
Oh, you said it was easy. Okay.
It was easy. The Jordan 6s. That's what started my sneaker addiction. I remember it was the Carmines too. Okay. You know, I was like I think I was in second grade if I'm not mistaken, and one of the drug dealers had on the white and burgundy 6s. Yeah. And I was just looking, and it had the 2 holes in the tongue, had the spoiler in the back. And I was just like, wow, it looks like a car. I was like so excited by that shoe that just like got me inspired. So I told my mom, I want to buy the Jordans. She was like, back then you got new shoes for the first day of school. Yep. You got them for Christmas, and you got them for Easter and for your birthday. Anything in between that, mom's just buying it. So she was like, you want sneakers, you need to learn how to make money so you can buy your own. So I started like packing bags at the grocery store or helping old ladies to their car. And I used to like weekly buy my own shoes at like 10, 11 years old.
That's crazy. That's back when they were coming out on Wednesdays. A lot of people don't remember.
Yes, they don't know that.
They don't remember that.
And you didn't have to buy it on Wednesday. You could wait. Sometimes you wait 2 months because they ain't nobody. Oh, they too much. We're going to wait till they go on sale. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They go on sale. You get them a month and a half later.
Yep. Were you one of those people that was in the lines camping out and stuff, or
never? I only camped out one time for a sneaker my whole life, and that was my actual first release of the VV1s. Okay. Because I had when I had opened the store, we had the contractors. They were still burning the midnight oil to try to get the store open for our release at 10 in the morning. Yeah. So at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, my contractor calls me. He's like, "Hey D, there's some guy outside the store, and he said he's waiting to buy the shoes." Oh, I was like, all right, well, put him on the phone. And I was like, "Hey man, the shoes don't go on sale till tomorrow at 10. He was like, "Yeah, no, I'm gonna stay here until tomorrow." I was like, okay. A couple more hours go by. They call me back and they're like, "Hey man, there's a line of people out here." So I was like, I never camped out for sneakers. I got people, because I did it, you could only buy that shoe if you came to Oakland and you was in the store. Yeah. So I had people come from Hong Kong, Missouri, New York, Detroit. We had people fly from all over. So I said, you know what? I never got to camp out and see that experience. So I said, I'm going to come down. I brought some extra chairs from the garage, and I came and I sat in line with everybody else. Wow. It was free too. And I didn't even go to the store to sleep, I stayed outside on the street until we opened up. So that was the only time I ever camped out. I'm too impatient to stand in lines.
I got you. How humbling was that though, to just be able to have your own shoe and just to be in that line and feel that energy and that atmosphere of the people around, you know what I'm saying? Because that's
it was honestly it was dope, but what made it doper was that I got to experience it with people who came to support me. And I didn't think, one, no sneaker blog posted that I was releasing a sneaker. Nobody covered it. The news, there was no advertisement for it other than my Instagram page. You know what I'm saying? So those people came strictly from following me on Instagram. So it was organic, it was grassroots, and that made it even doper that the people stayed. You know, we party, I gave autographs on the shoes and stuff like that. But for that to be your first time making a sneaker,
that's dope.
And you get that kind of love, you feel in that moment, you like, you know what? I belong here. Exactly.
That's a dope moment. Definitely talk about your upbringing. Did you play any sports? And also just talk about that experience that you got, you know, serving the country, and just how that shaped you into the man that you are now, man. I think that's super dope, and that you got to shed some light on that.
Yeah. All right. So first, I'll start with the childhood of sports. I played baseball. I played baseball all the way up until 9th grade, and in 9th grade, I really started liking basketball more. So I started taking basketball serious. So I played high school basketball, but once I got to like a senior in high school, I know I wasn't good enough to make it as a basketball player. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna just focus. I was already a professional barber in high school, so I was already cutting hair at the barbershop. So I was self-taught doing that. So I already had money, so it's not like I needed money. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna go to school, and I went to school for early childhood education to be a kindergarten teacher. But then my mom had got sick. She had got a cancer in her uterus, so she had to get a hysterectomy. And that's the first time my whole life that my mom was ever like weakened or sick. So like I lost and I'm like a mama's boy. That's my girl. So like I dropped out of school because I couldn't focus no more. And then I just was doing the shoes because the shoes was making so much money that I took the money from customizing shoes and I had opened my own barbershop. So I had because that's what I was a barber my whole life. So I opened the barbershop, and then after 9/11 happened, like my mom was living off of her savings account. She didn't have her job no more. So she had started running out of money. So I sold the barbershop, gave her the money, and then I said, screw it, and I joined the Coast Guard. Now, joining the Coast Guard is super different, especially if you're black. For one example, I know you've seen what's going on right now with the dude in Georgia that got killed by those two men. The son was in the Coast Guard with me.
Wow.
Yeah, I never met him, but I seen the photos, and I'm like, oh, wow, he was in the Coast Guard, you know? But it's not a lot of black people in the Coast Guard. So now I'm coming from New York City, the melting pot, and then they give you 3 choices in boot camp. They're like, pick 3 climates you want to live in, right? And we're trying to get you there. So my first choice was Florida, my second choice was Hawaii, and my third choice was Cali.
Okay.
Right, so they gave me California. They gave me Alameda, and I'm like, hell, I never heard of Alameda. My mom was like, it's Oakland. So I was like, all right. So I was like, I could deal with it. And I've been to Hawaii, I've been to Florida. I could never live there. So I think God had a plan for me to be in Oakland. So being in the military, one, I'm on a ship. So it's 189 of us living on a big ass boat. And we go out and do drug patrol. So basically, we're trying to stop illegal immigrants. We're trying to stop cocaine smugglers and drug traffickers and stuff like that. So in my first year, we did three of the biggest cocaine drug busts. That was cool. So I was able to do that and experience that. And then also we had immigration stops, like where it was more like we saved. So we had a boat. It was 200 Guatemalan immigrants trying to come to America, and they was on a boat, and the boat was sinking. So we were able to save their lives and take them back to Guatemala. So that probably for me was the most fulfilling feeling I had, one of the most fulfilling feelings I had in the Coast Guard, because I got to save lives, right?
Definitely.
Then I got stationed in New Orleans during Hurricane Katrina. Well, before Hurricane Katrina, I was living in Mississippi. Then Katrina happened. At the time, my wife, she was pregnant with my first child that had passed away. She was back in Oakland. Because when our boats go out to the ocean, we're out for like 3 months, and we're not from New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? So she flew back so she wouldn't be pregnant at home by herself, which was a good thing because that's when Katrina happened. And then working Katrina, that was like,
that's devastating, man.
No, that was like our apartment. We lived on the first floor, and we had like a third, three floor apartment.
Triple
I
decker.
never, yeah, I never seen nothing like this. Like our apartment was cool. We just had a little bit of water, but the whole side of the next building was just the wall was gone. It looked like a dollhouse. I never seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen a house perfectly built to the ground, and the next house next door empty, destroyed. Like I never seen something get hit, and one house can be perfect, and the next house. And then we were saving lives of the people in New Orleans and stuff like that. So those are like the most two like things that that strike me as far as being in the Coast Guard and the impact that it had on me. So like as a father, you get to see like these immigrants try to come over to make a better life for their kids. To me, that's a great father. That's like a great parent because you know where you're at is not going to give your child the opportunities to be the best person that they could be. So you as a parent is taking this chance where, you could be killed in the process of trying to get to America, especially if you're Cuba, to come here to try to live that dream that so many Americans take for granted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but that's why when it comes to what I do, like I always try to help the kids in the community. I always try to show them a skill in a trade because I felt like me having a skill in a trade has got me to where I am now. Yeah. I got out of the service in 2014. I've never had another job. I've been in for 11 years in the military, and now I'm a civilian. I'll never have to work for anybody again, but it's because of a trade that I learned when I was 18 years old that now as a 41-year-old man, it's still paying for my lifestyle, and it's actually allowing me to do things that a lot of people in our community don't get to do. Not a lot of people independently, especially a Black independent designer, who everything that you see on my page is only one designer. It's me. I'm designing all this stuff. And I'm able to bring it out and sell out in like 2 minutes with no advertisement. You haven't seen one vulture on Nice Kicks or they won't show. And I thank them for that because if they're not showing my work to the world, I don't get bootlegged.
That's true. I ain't think about that.
I don't get bootlegged.
When I see stuff, I try to post it. Because my thing is, I know they be selling like hotcakes. You feel me? Them things, as soon as they up, they gone. I'm like, man, I can't get my hands on nothing. I was mad at Coach Easy because he got a couple pairs. I was like, come on, dude. You know what I'm saying? So he was telling me that that you got that cult following. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be able to get a pair of the vultures or. I seen the highs now, and I'm like, all right, I'm done, man. I'm done, man. We're gonna get into that though. We're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into that. But
of course.
What was the first custom that you actually did? Because that's how I ended up running into your page and running into what you're doing. I ended up seeing a couple of the customs. I saw the Steph Curry joints, the cork joints that you did. I did
yes.
I saw those. I saw the KDZs, the sevens. I saw those, and I fell in love with the Scorpion 12s you did.
Those are my favorite. Those are one of my favorites. One of my favorites.
But the crazy thing is, a lot of people don't know that side and know that you've been putting in this groundwork for so long. You know what I'm saying? So talk about the custom that got you out there and got that exposure for you.
So the first custom that I ever did was a pair of 14s, the Ferrari joints. I turned the this is the OG ones, the last shots, not the new joints. Yeah. And I made everything red, yellow. So I did it black and yellow. That was the first one that I did. As far as the one that I say got me out there on the Instagram circuit, I would say, wow, it's so many. It's probably the cork. I started doing the cork foam posits.
Okay, those were tough too.
Customizing foam posits. So I called them the cork posits. So that started, people was like, oh, and the cork LeBrons was out there. Yeah. Everybody was just into the cork thing. So that was probably one of the first ones that got it going. And then every day I just hit them with something new. Like I did the Martin 10s, and then now Nike has Martin 10s. Yeah. It's like a lot of stuff that I've done, they're doing it right now. Yeah. It's cool. And that also, of them doing that made me realize, as long as you're a customizer, to them, you're just a customizer. Like, they look at it as if it's like we're cheap, like we're bootleggers. That's like these companies look at us, and then they'll steal what we do and market it, right? Like, look at us right now. They look like customs. You know what I'm saying? They're doing the fake snake on the Jordan 1s now and all this stuff that they never would do before.
Yeah.
But so that was the custom that got me like really going on Instagram. I'm sorry, what was the other part of that question?
And I was just talking about what was the first one that got you that main exposure, like that you felt like people.
Okay, so the one that really took my page to the next level, I was one of the first customers that said, you know what, you want to learn how to do what I do, recon, decon, and make shoes from scratch. So I said, look, I'm gonna do a class right out here in Cali.
Yep.
I had, I think, only eight people showed up, and we did the Freddy Krueger gloves, right? Okay. So we did because I was like Gary Payton the glove. When you pull the thing, now you see like the hand, and I was like, so but the crazy thing is, while we were doing it, I would show like progress pictures.
Yeah. And
every progress picture, somebody from Soul Collector was watching the page that day, and every time they kept putting on Soul Collector. So that is when I went from like having 5,000 to like 20,000 followers in like one day because of that one custom. And then from there, the followers just kept coming and coming and coming. So that was definitely the one that took, that made people be like, okay, let's start paying attention to this guy. He's actually super creative. So that was the one that really started getting my Instagram page like popping. And then like as far as something about the Currys, that's what got me like where companies started actually reaching out to me. Because when I did the Steph Curry the twos, which that year was the #1 selling basketball sneaker, like it outsold LeBron and all of them. But I had people were like, yo, why don't you do a Under Armour custom? Nobody's touching no Under Armours in the custom modeling game. So I said, you know what? I said, yo, if the Warriors, I think at the time the Warriors won like 10 games in a row. I said, if they win like 20 games in a row, I promise I will do a pair of Steph Curry shoes. Okay. They ended up winning like 22 games. So like I knew what was happening. I was like, once it got to like 17, I looked at their schedule. I'm like, bruh, they finna go 20. They finna win 20 games. So I had already said, you know what? I started looking at the shoe. I was like, what could I do to make this shoe look good with jeans? Because that's always the problem with the Under Armour shoe. They don't look good with jeans. So I said, I'm going to bring the cork back. I said, I'm going to remove the Under Armour, big-ass Under Armour logo from the side, make it real small, and put it on the back. Yeah. And I did that. And at the time, I was in college for fashion. And one of the Under Armour, somebody high up seen it. And I wasn't doing custom orders no more because I was focused on school.
Yeah.
He emailed me. He was like, yo, I never seen anybody make our shoes look good with jeans. He was like, right now I'm on a flight in London. When I touch down, is it okay if I call you? And I usually just delete emails like that, but I looked and it said from Under Armour. It said Dre right at Under Armour. I was like, okay, he really works for them. Yeah. So the next day, we talked that night. He called me on the phone. I was like, yeah, I don't mind helping out. He was like, yeah, we want to bring you in because at the time the Curry 3 was saying that it was in the process of being made, but they were like, they weren't happy with it. Like, what do I think? And when I got in there, I seen the shoe and I was like, this shoe is gonna sink. It's gonna sink. The shoe is terrible. Yeah. But they ignored it. And that's another lesson I learned. They looking at me like, oh, this is just some guy who customized sneakers. What does he know? Yeah. Well, everything that I told them that was gonna happen, it happened. I said it's gonna be a joke. Like they sent me remember the chef, the Chef Curry and all the jokes. I had that shoe 3 months before it came out. I sent the long email to Under Armour. I said, yo, this shoe looks like a dad's shoe. Like it looks like an Under Armour Monarch. I said,
he got roasted for that.
Bro, I told you it was gonna happen. I wrote it along. I always send emails so I can come back to it and be like, I told you so. So I was like, look, I said, this sneaker is so ugly that people are gonna start making jokes about him. I said, the worst part about the sneaker that y'all don't even understand that I'm about to tell you, you just fucked up his name. He earned that name, Chef Curry. Yeah. Michael Jordan, Air Jordan. That's a name you get from the streets. Yeah. You can't mess it up. So every year, one shoe that come out that you're supposed to look for, the Bread 11s or something like that, it should be a Chef Curry. Like the Chef Curry shoe should be that dope that like you put, you leave no holes barred. Yeah. I was telling like the box should look like a stove when you open it. You know what I'm saying? So we really play on the theme. They didn't do that. They didn't listen. And then when the shoe came out, all of y'all clown did, then they hit me up. They hit me up. They hit Masha. They hit every customizer up to be like, yo, can you customize it and put it on Instagram so people they can make the shoe look good? Yeah. So if you even look back, because I don't delete no posts, if you look back, you'll see like I did like the every customizer that had any type of Under Armour was customizing that shoe to try to make people think of it as a blank canvas to do their thing on it. But like I said, man, that just goes to show you that right now we're the pulse of the culture. They still think that they are. They got it mistaken. These companies think that they are making the culture go. It's not. It's the customer. It's the consumer that you keep ignoring.
Exactly.
You say you ignore us because you think we don't know what we want, but my shoes are selling out faster than yours. So clearly, people want to wear my shoes. You can't even get people to wear your shoes if you paid them to.
Yeah.
But they ignore us because we don't know what we're talking about. Well, now I run a multi-million-dollar company and it's my own. So thank you for listening.
Hey, they paying the price right now. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, you saw the future, and you. The thing is, you got your ear to the streets, and that's the same thing with me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these other blogs, Nice Kicks, and everybody else like that, whatever, they don't understand. I call myself the people's champ because I came from the culture. I am the culture.
Exactly.
So I know what's going on in the streets, and I know what people want. You know what I'm saying? So when you know what the consumer wants and you know what your audience wants, I know how to go crazy. I know how to get so many targets and different algorithms and all that stuff. I with the numbers, I'm big time. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I know how to be strategic with it, though.
Here's a funny story for you, right? So the whole Under Armour thing happened, right? And then it was like they offered me a job, right? They flew me out to Oregon, and I had my meeting with Peter Rupi at the time. He was the number 2 after the plane, so he was head of football. And the first thing he asked me, he was like, "Do you want to work here?" I still had a semester left in college. I was like, "No, I'm going to get my degree because that's something that's a goal for me."
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll work for you if you let me work from Oakland. I'm not moving out here. Like I told my kids when I got out the military, I'm never moving again. So I don't break promises for nobody.
There you go.
So they were like, "No, you would have to work here." I was like, "Well, I really can't do that then." They was like, "Okay, how about we do independent contractor?" Right? I was like, "Cool." So they gave me a project to work on. It was the Under Armour 3, the Curry 3, and I was supposed to do this project called the Koi Fish, right? Because it was a story that when Steph was in college, they used to go to this restaurant, his teammates, and it was a koi pond in there, and he used to dare, stupid story, like he used to dare one of the teammates to jump in the koi fish pond, and they wanted to make a sneaker around that. Yeah. So I was like, right. So they sent me the tech pack. I did the artwork and everything, right? I sent it back. The Under Armour Curry 3, when it came out, it tanked. Like I said, the project never came out, but I still got paid. And I used that check from them to pay to get the VV1s made. Right? But the part about that story is, and this is a true story, when I was there, they asked me, "Do I design sneakers?" And I said, "I don't." But I wasn't lying. I really never thought about designing. I knew how to, you showed me the design and I could pick the colors and tell a story with what you got, but I never literally sat and designed the shoe from scratch. Yeah. So I know right now when I release the VV1, I feel like it's like hard feelings against me because they're like, wait, he said he don't design sneakers, but a couple months later he comes out with his own sneaker and it fucking sells out. Hey. I never got any likes from Under Armour employees I used to get anymore. But I know somebody somewhere is butthurt because they felt like that could have been their shoe, but no, it couldn't have because you would fuck it up with a big ass UA logo over it.
Yeah. I think you definitely played it right. You know what I'm saying? You played chess, not checkers. You feel me? And the thing about it was you had your cards the whole time. You feel me? You had your poker face. You feel me?
Yep.
But at the end of the day, you did the right thing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wait and you gotta invest in yourself. And you took a chance on yourself. And look where it got you now. You know what I'm saying? So just wait a minute. Wasn't there one shoe the Jordan 6 3M reflective?
Yes, they stole that. Nike stole it.
I remember you was going on a crazy rant about that. Talk about that, bro.
I did. The crazy thing is, they used to be real subtle the way they stole stuff. I see. I'm like, it's cool because at the end of the day, I'm using them. They're using me. I'm not mad at it, but I am going to say something so you know that I know that you did it. Particularly, but I want to make sure you know people because honestly, I didn't even know they did it. I wake up in the morning whenever I get something stolen from me. Like I said, I have a cult following. I'll get 4 DMs. I'll sleep like, bling, bling. And I'm like, oh, I can tell. I'm like, who stole from me this time? And I look, I'm like, no way. And I seen those 6s. I was like, it's literally nothing different. I'm like, yeah. And you know this because Nike never puts Nike Air on the back of shoes that weren't OGs.
Yep.
I stitched the Nike Air on the back of mine. And I'm like, they got the Nike Air. It's the reflective. It's the same colors. I was like, bruh.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
After that, it was just like, it is what it is, you know?
Yeah. Now I got you. I mean, but that's a humbling experience right there. You know, it's letting you know you're doing something right. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
At the end of the day, you out here, you creating lanes. You know what I'm saying?
And I used to like
you setting the trend.
And like I used to like it used to bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like you know you dope. You know they know you dope because they copying what you're doing, but they not giving you a job. And then I was like, you know what? When I started at FINM, the Fashion Institute, the first thing they asked me was like, when you graduate, what do you want to do? I said, well, I want to work for Nike. I want to design sneakers. You know, after my first 4 months of school, that question changed. What will you do when you graduate? I'm like, I'm gonna work for myself.
There you go.
Because I started and I said, okay, if I want to be a sneaker designer, right? Before I got out the military, I was making about $95,000. So I have to make at least that at any job I start at just to maintain my bills because you know you make a certain amount, you live at that, you know, you live at that number.
Yeah.
So I looked at you know entry level for a Nike designer. It was like 75 to 85,000, right?
Yeah.
And that's if you get hired, not at entry level, but like entry level to be like one of the tops. The top designer at the time, I think it was Mark Dolce. He was making like 300 a year.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, and he's the top. So I'm like, this is like the end of what you will make. You can make 300 and some change a year. I'm like, that's good.
Yeah.
But I had just made $56,000 that month selling my own soul dye. So after that, it's like, I was like, you know what? I need to make money here.
Yeah.
And not have to be, you know, driving late to work and you calling like you stressed out because you think they're going to look, yeah, it's a lot of traffic. I'm going to be 10 minutes late. And then you trying to drive crazy to get somewhere so you don't get in trouble. Like, I hated that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't like that feeling when I was in the military. Because one, I didn't like being late, but when you're late in the military, it's different because you can actually get in trouble for it. You know? So just that feeling and that anxiety of just being on somebody else's time. And then Nike already telling me it doesn't matter how dope I am, you're not going to give me a job. So I said, stop looking for a job and create your own job.
There you go.
So all of those things, everything happens for a reason. And I truly believe that because all of those things actually pushed me to really bet, like you said, bet on myself.
Definitely.
And I was able to bet on myself, not only because of that, but because people think they see a shoe now, but they don't know how that shoe got here.
Yeah,
like,
they don't know. Yeah. Yep.
I feel myself as a customizer. Like, it's very disrespectful if you ask me, why is your shoe $400? Well, please tell me why Gucci shoe is $400 or $1,000 because they don't know how to make shoes. Yeah. They don't make shoes. They pay a company to make a shoe for them, and the shoe don't even look good. Like, you've seen me make customs like the Scorpions for $1,200 because I'm making the shoe myself. Yeah. So you've seen me. This is my expertise. I'm an expert at making shoes. You can't tell me as an expert that I can't charge $400 for a shoe that should be $800. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's things like that people only see the glory, but they don't see the grind. You know what I'm saying? I grinded all the way up. You seen it. You seen me from doing the PGs to doing, you know what I'm saying, to doing the KDs, the Steph Currys. Like, bro, how many customers have made a Steph Curry shoes look good that people are like, yo, you know, looking at Steph Curry's look different right now, you know? But I was able to do that. That just shows is more than talent, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I feel you on that. And I respect the hustle because the crazy thing is, like you said, you can make something, but then they can copy it. And as a reporter, I feel the same way. I could put out a video that goes viral, but if nobody credits me, I'm going to get a whole bunch of people notifying me like, yo, Trav, your video went viral. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's that whole situation where it's like, y'all still got to respect what I'm doing no matter what. And y'all going to know that I'm there. Even though I'm that little fish in the pond, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm a big fish to somebody else, you know? And that's what you ended up doing. You made that own lane, you know what I'm saying? And being a trendsetter, that made it even more clutch for you because you did it at the right time too. That transition was perfect. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the sneaker companies messed up. You know, they started making stuff people didn't want. Yeah. You know, they started going, it's crazy because now I'm doing it a little bit, but they started going too heavy with the knit shoes when people still wanted leather shoes. Like with us as a culture, like me and you, we grew up buying basketball shoes to look good in jeans.
Yeah.
So then they started making basketball shoes that was literally just for basketball and didn't look good with jeans. So now you left the avenue open for somebody who can make shoes that look good with jeans again.
Exactly.
So, because of that, they were too technical. They left that lane for a dude who liked to get fly to have some fly shoes.
There you go. Well, you spoke a little bit about Under Armour. Just talk about how that experience came about with you collaborating with Steph and being able to hook him up for the championship parade and just that whole that partnership and that vibe y'all got. Just talk about that.
So the whole Under Armour Steph Curry thing came about because of Coach Ceasy. Because Coach Ceasy, he follows me, and that's one of Steph Curry's best friends. He's always those games. He's always with him, and he's always talking about my stuff. Like, yo, look, this dude is doing what y'all should have been doing. He's making dope shoes. Yeah. So then I seen one day, like, Steph had started following me, so I didn't think much of it. Then he started, like, commenting, like, oh, man. And then even when I do, like you say, being a spoken word to the community, he'd be like, bro, you were so real with the way you talk, and, like, I admire that about you. So, like, it started going like that. And one day I just said, you know what? My kids, right, they love Steph Curry, right? Yeah. So I never reach out to no celebrities or nothing like that. But I seen he was following, so I shot him a DM, and I was like, yo, Steph, man, my daughters love you. I would love to bring them out to a game. I'll buy the tickets if they could meet you. He was like, don't worry about it. Here's my number. And he's like, yo, what game do you want to come to? So he's like, I got it. He got me the family
like that too. He's genuine like that.
Oh, he's super genuine. There's nothing fake about him. He's super cool. He is exactly who you think he is.
Yeah, he is.
Right? So, so we go to the game. He has the tickets waiting for me after the game. He was actually injured. He couldn't play that game. So he waited for us at the in the tunnel. He was like, soon as I brought him the VV1s because he wanted the blue VV1s because he couldn't make it to the store. So we held this pair for him. And as soon as he opened it, my daughter's looking at him like, he's like a super big fan of mine. Like, one day he was like, yo, I love what you're doing with the kids. I be watching it and stuff like that. So he saw that. And then Under Armour saw it. And it was like, maybe we can tie that into the Bay. You know what I'm saying? Bay going everything like that. So when I give him the shoes, and he's just like telling his brother-in-law, Damian Lee, he's like, yo, it's the VV1s. And he's like, yo. And they both look at each other and they go, premium leather. And, and my daughter looked like, we get in the car, she's like, why was Steph Curry touching your shoes like that? I was like, because the shoes are dope and they're real leather. They're like great quality leather. They don't do that no more. And she was like, oh, that was weird. Right. So, so when I was doing the customizing classes and teaching the kids how to do the shoes, one of the fathers had owned the sneaker store and had the Under Armour contract. So he was like, yo, D, if you don't mind, I'd like to donate some of the Steph Currys to the kids and let them customize it and they can take it home and wear it. I was like, bet. So we were doing it just organically. We're doing the shoes, and that was the Christmas before ours actually came out because, it takes a year for that. Yep. So they had reached out to me. It was like, yo, D, would you be interested in having the kids design the Steph Curry 6 Christmas in the Town? I was like, yeah. And it was like, and then at the end, the kids get to meet Steph. I was like, oh, that's amazing because I grew up loving Jordan. I never got to meet him, but these kids, Steph is their Jordan. So like, you can hang out with them. So just for them, I wanted that moment,
That's dope.
And we were, so that's how it basically came about because Steph just being a fan of the community and a fan of what I do for the kids in the community and Under Armour tying it together. That's how that had came out. And just, like, we will text from time to time, like maybe like once or twice every other month. I may send him a text like, hey, everything cool? But nothing like I'm not his friend, but we're associates.
Nah, I got you. He's definitely, everything you said about him is true, man. Even when I'm interviewing him, or even if I'm not interviewing him, just being in the same room as him, he got those positive vibes and he's genuine, straight solid. He's 100. He's 100.
He's 100 for real.
He's 100. He's definitely 100. Talk about how tough it is being a black fashion designer, man, and just in a designer in general. Just talk about that. And what's the most challenging part too? Because you're out here killing it independently.
Yeah. The most challenging thing about it is just, first of all, once you're black, you're already considered cheap. You know what I'm saying? They don't see black as luxury. Like, they'll support blindly these white European brands. They don't know them. But when they see somebody who came from where they came from, it's like, wait a minute, you came from the projects. How dare you think you could charge me $200 for a pair of shoes, but Nike's charging you $200 for a shoe. And you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't understand that, but it's like you don't get taken serious. And I don't want to be that guy. Like, I can sell my stuff for more, but I don't want to be that guy that charges astronomical prices so that you will want to wear my stuff.
Yeah.
Because rich people, you know, like rappers, they want to wear all of the shit that they see in Neiman Marcus and Barney's. They don't want to shop at the stores they used to shop at when they was broke. They feel like when you get money, you should shop at this store. Yeah. See, my thing is, I keep my prices the way I keep them because I'm wholesaling it to the public, and they don't really get that. I don't have a middleman. I am the middleman. I'm the one who makes the shoe, who gets the factory to copy the shoe, and then sell the shoe. Like, I don't want to be in Neiman Marcus. I don't want to be in Barney's because I get to control my narrative. I don't have to follow no dates and jump through hula hoops and sit in meetings with people I don't want to talk to tell me that I don't understand what I know. I understand more than you do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe so hard in what I do. I don't need your gratitude. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to be. I don't need you be like, oh yeah, he's good. I don't need you to tap me and say he's the next one. He's the next Virgil. I don't need that because at the end of the day, the one thing that I can do that none of these guys can do is I can actually make everything that I sell. Like none of these guys who are being called designers can even sew. You'll never see a video of any of them sewing anything. You can find documentaries of me sewing shoes from scratch. You can find videos of me teaching kids how to sew. Yeah. I'm a designer. Like, so like, but I work that hard. I don't work that hard for you to tell me that I shouldn't charge the price that I charge, even though the price that I'm charging you is not even high. If you actually learn the cost of what I'm paying to get these goods to you. Yeah. My friend, think myself. Yeah. You know, that they don't understand. They think like, oh, like for example, right now, I just had the vultures, you know, that they sold out. Yeah. And I let some people pre-order. So for example, right now with everything going on in this pandemic, right, I usually always ship my shoes on an airplane, right? Because I like to get it from the factory within 5 days. But now with the pandemic, there's no commercial flights from China to America or whatever. So now 2,000 pairs of shoes, right? I asked them how much is it going to cost me to ship those to America via airplane. $36,000. Damn. Then I said, okay, that's way too high. They like, yeah, because now they're gouging the prices because it's not commercial liners, it's actually cargo planes, and they can charge whatever they want because the whole world trying to get PPEs. So if you put shoes on a plane, you're taking up space for ventilators and PPEs. So I had to buy a container ship. Like the container, you know the container ships? Yeah. So they had to put all my shoes in the container, and that cost me $12,000. So I just had to pay $12,000 just to put shoes on a boat to get shipped to my fulfillment center in Colorado, and that's not even including the tax and the tariffs I'm gonna have to pay. Yeah. So these people understand when you're like, oh, that's too much. Well, you don't tell me it's too much because you don't know how much it costs me to do what I'm doing. You don't even know if you need a profit. Yeah. See, the thing is, when they see that 400, they're like, oh, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy thing is, if it's a Gucci or Louis Vuitton or you're going for the Balenciagas or something, they just, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. But my thing is, why can't we support our own people and be able to reward them for what they're doing? I'm pretty sure you got people that reach out to you like, hey, let me get it for the love. It's like, hold up. Yeah. If you want to support Black owned, like, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be supporting what I'm doing and then take it from there with the word of mouth. But I'm pretty sure that's not happening. No, but see, the thing is, right, like the reason why we don't see it, because as Black people, we're not taught that Black is valuable. Look at our lives. The dude just got killed jogging. Yeah. We get killed by the police, and it's like, well, he should have listened. He should have obeyed the law. Yeah. But then you get these white protesters with their machine guns, and they're screaming in the cop's face, and none of them are getting arrested. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So even in our own communities where we're taught to pretty much stun on each other, like, nigga, I got more money than you. I got the J's. You ain't got the J's. You broke. You live in a project like I live in a project. You broke like I'm broke. You just broke with a pair of shoes that you could have saved up and had money to go to school. So you're always going to be that same dude in the projects with the J's, $100,000 worth of J's, and you don't have a car. You don't have aspirations to own a house or none of this stuff because the way our mentality is, it's almost like the Willie Lynch mentality. Yeah. We're not taught to big each other up. We're taught to tear each other down. And now if you as a Black man in the hood give me $400 for my shoes, now I'm making more money than you. So now you think that I can stun on you because you giving me your hard-earned money that and now I have $400 more than you have.
Yeah.
So we don't support that. We don't see that. Even our leaders. Come on, we had Sean John. Did we ever see Sean John like go and make all of these shoes? He never did that. Did we see him wear his clothes in his videos? No. He wore Fendi and Gucci.
Yep.
All these guys, they make all this money. They got a brand, and they don't wear the brand. They're always in some European designer.
Yeah. Yep. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's a crab in the barrel mentality. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. But we're going to switch it. We're going to switch off the topic. We're going to get off that because I can talk about that all day with you. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But obviously, you know, you've been showing some sneak peeks of the Heat. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people want to see what the VV1s and I want to see the highs. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the vulture highs. Let's see what you got up your sleeve. Show everybody what you got going on over there.
Since you asked, I'll show you one of the vulture highs right there.
Oh, yeah.
These just came in today. It's one of my samples. The other samples that you saw, they didn't even come in yet. But these happen to just come in today. Man. So I had to mess with them and figure out how we're going to do the laser system. But these are all reflective. So we got these ones.
Okay.
We got the black sample.
Woo! Those are fire.
With the gray bottoms, right?
Those are fire.
You know, what else we got? We got the, we got to give a shout out to the winner for the NASA joints.
Are those, everybody wants to know, are those coming out? I even want to know.
These are coming out. Yes. Oops.
Uh-oh, you're going to be dropping the product now.
I know. It's like, this be all right. Now, these are coming out. And the white one, there's a white version coming out, too. Okay, and the white version, white version is white, but when you walk outside, it turned blue.
Okay.
So then it's got the white midsole with the glow bottom. So everything looks the same, only when you go outside, the midsole will be white. But when you're inside, it'll be a white. It'll look kind of like this when you're inside.
Okay.
These ones are the AMGs, because I had this thing, you know, like as a kid, I always wanted to go to a car lot and buy the car off the showroom floor.
Yeah.
So I went to get my Mercedes that I had at the time to get serviced. I wanted a new car, but I was like, I don't know if they got what I want. So I'm looking while they servicing it, and I see it. I see the A63 AMG.
Woo.
The big body, the 130,000.
Yeah, the big body.
And I'm like, I want it. I'm like, I want to trade this one in. I said, I want this one. I want to trade it for this one. Yeah. You know, they like put 15 down. I was like, it's nothing. I put it down. I was like, I want it. And then it was like, I want it back. I said, I want that one.
Yeah.
They were like, the battery was dead. I was like, charge the battery up. Move the car over the ramp. Drive it up there. I had to do it. You know, you got these goals. So I was like, you know, I got to put a pair of shoes to match that. So it's all white.
Those are
it's got the black. And then on the AMG, it's got the red disc brakes.
Yeah.
The little hint of red.
Okay.
You know, so that's these boys, right? Since now I'm designing so much shoes, I can't wear Nikes no more. Like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
You know, so for this summer, I can't do the all white Air Force Ones. I gotta do the all white vultures. I got the cocaínas.
The cocaínas. I
got the Zelda Blancos right there, boy.
I see you.
So we got those. Let me see what else we got. Oh, I'm from New York. We always name our Timberlands funny names, so I had to do the chicken and broccolis.
Yep. The beef. Remember the beef and broccolis?
Yes. Oh, beef and broccoli is coming too. This is the chicken and broccoli joints. But you know I'm from Brooklyn, so I gotta rep Biggie Smalls.
Oh,
so I got the Biggie.
Oh, those are fire.
And the fly knit is reflective, so it's rainbow. You take a picture, it turns gray.
Come on, man.
Look, no shade, but Nike and Adidas, they never do this. They ain't never make rainbow reflective fly knit. Like,
that's crazy, bro.
They do change color when you walk outside.
That's crazy.
And it's not painted. It's the actual thread that changes the color. And I'm independent, small doing this.
That's fire. Right?
I know we got some ladies on here, so these come out tomorrow, the Survivors.
Yes.
Yeah, so these they turn from pink to purple when you go outside, which pink is of course for breast cancer.
Yep.
The purple is for domestic violence, lupus, and a whole host of other things, but these are the Survivors. These come out tomorrow morning. I estimate these probably going to sell out in like 1 minute because the last one sold out in 2. And the way they tell us about these is these are going to go crazy. And then, you know, we got to say rest in peace to the Black Mamba.
Okay.
So we had to do this.
Oh, I need parts on those. I need
And
parts.
sir, and the rainbow is reflective. So
Oh
this is
my,
also
come on,
reflective.
bro. Come on,
So
man.
these are the
Hey,
cheetah joints.
hey. Everybody that's in here right now, put a snake up on there on the screen right now.
Bro,
Put a
and
snake
y'all
up
can get a
for the
screenshot.
mamba. Put a snake
Screenshot
up
that
for the
down.
mamba. Put a
Pass me
snake
the
up for the
flap.
mamba right now. That was a clean. I need
Yeah.
those. I need those.
So then we got the black
I saw those.
Coachella.
Yep, I saw those.
Yeah, these
Woo!
are and they're so comfortable. It's ridiculous. Like everybody who's got them, they're like, yo, these are one of the most comfortable shoes I ever had. Then we got so I have some from the competition. Like somebody came up with the waves, so we did the
Those are
waves
tough.
colorway
Those are
for them.
tough.
So people did the Photoshop, and we just made it. You know what I'm saying? We just made it to come to that reality. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that was cool to do that. And then oh yeah, everybody need a tuxedo in their life.
Oh man, those are fire.
Bruh.
Those are fire right there. Like you got it. You know what you're doing over there.
Bro. Then we gotta give Nipsey Hussle some love, right? And we gotta give YG some love.
Woo! Those are fire. Those are fire.
And the thing about them too is that I designed my laces. So as you can see, I got the thick rope laces. You don't see
I like the rope. I like that.
It gives it character. That's the thing that a lot of people miss out. Like on shoes, you gotta give the shoes character. You know, like in real sneakerheads, we do not tie knots in our shoes. We let them get loopy with.
We let them hang.
We let them hang. That's the market for real sneakerhead. If you choke in your shoes, you probably
Facts.
It's the new one right here, the blush joints, because you know the ladies love that blush.
Yeah. Those are
but
fire.
So are the colors though. These are our colors too. These are the tone, tone colors.
Those are fire right there.
What else we got? What else? Oh,
I got a question. I got a question.
Yeah.
I wear 11 and a half. So if
11.
So I'm going with the 11.
You go with 11. 11. A 12 would be too big for you.
Okay.
Because one thing, the shoe stretches, right?
Yeah.
We're used to we wear leather shoes and leather has no give.
Okay.
Right. So you don't want your shit be mashing. This shit ain't gonna mash. Like the shoe forms, the flyknit will form to your foot once you put them on, and you'll be straight. Like this was another one from the competition, the CNY case. So these are the ones that people actually did on the Photoshop. You know, and then that's another thing. How do you market yourself when nobody wants to market you?
Yeah.
Right? I grew up in a crack era. I grew up with drugs as a family. I grew up as a kid. I learned how to, carry bags to get shoes, carry bags to this pack bags. I always learned how to make money. So I'm like, okay, here's a dope thing. My shoe is dope. Let everybody else. See, the thing is, a lot of people on Instagram have super talent, especially people who follow us. Because we're sneakerheads. So we already know what we like sneakers to look like. So I'm like, I have a bunch of sneakerheads following me. Let me put a shoe up. Let them color it the way they want to. And we'll sell it to the public. Give them free pairs. Give them a cash prize. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, more people are getting to see your shoe because they're posting it on their page. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you're advertising. But not only that, you're building with the community because they're seeing that you're legit. That you say you do a competition and there actually is a real winner, and you see that winner be crowned, right?
Definitely. That was dope too. That was something that a lot of people try to do that they didn't nail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You'll see people. All right, come on now. Come on. Look. What you going? He said, I'm gonna just let you speak.
Some Hennessy to that.
Then you go, hey, I'm all in on the Henny, man. Make sure we're gonna have to get some pure white up here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Once all of this stuff is over, and you in the group, we're gonna tap in.
What's happened? Definitely. What would you say? What would you say has been your biggest accomplishment in your luxurious career, man? Because honestly, you've been doing it for a long time. So what would you say is your biggest accomplishment or biggest moment?
So far, I would say my biggest moment was building a SIA brand somewhere in America. Because when I went to fashion school, right, before that, my other line is FBCC, but that's also Fly Boys Couture Club. So when I'm going to fashion school and then, they're teaching you the game, like how to source and stuff, and they tell you the #1 shopper is the females.
Yeah.
So I'm in there thinking, I got this brand, it's called FBCC, it's Fly Boys. I just literally eliminated half of the population from my brand.
Yeah.
So it's like, what can I do on my next, for the next brand?
Yeah,
so I thought about it. I seen a meme on Instagram. They had Amazon, Apple, and I think Microsoft, and it was all in the garage. They was like, all of these companies started from a garage, and now they're billion-dollar companies. So I said something. I said, you know what? I want to show my kids that we can make millions of dollars from our garage the same way they did.
That's dope.
So I said, okay, what name am I going to call this company? Yeah. Right? I'm a big Jay-Z fan. So one day I'm listening to the joint. He's like, somewhere in America, Miley Cyrus is still twerking. I was like,
yep.
In America. I was like, oh, that shit got a nice ring to it. And when I was going to do it, I wasn't even going to let you know I owned the brand. I had no affiliation to it. I was going to do it where I only have models wearing the clothes or the shoes, but there's somewhere where you cannot tell where they're at. So it's going to be like in the forest. So you can't tell that's a forest in New York or California because you wouldn't be able to see the Golden Gate Bridge. So it's like, where is they at? And every picture would be like somewhere in America.
That's dope.
But then I got on the T-Pain show. I got a lot of more exposure from different things. And my wife was like, you can't do that. You got to put your name to this. You got to put your face to it.
Yeah.
To go. So we did that, and then to make my first million was my ultimate goal. You know what I'm saying? To come from a neighborhood where if you're not a drug dealer or athlete, you don't see that kind of money.
Yeah, definitely. Fact.
And then to be able to do it as a straight male through fashion, sewing, and teaching other young black men it's okay. It's not feminine to be able to sew.
Yeah.
That for me. Just to be able to take this, because this is a family-owned company. I made this company for my kids so they could see that it could be done.
Definitely.
So they won't have to be employees if they don't want to. They can actually start something from the house and hopefully grow into something, lucrative. And something you're passionate about. Like, I'm not going to make my kids do this if this is not what they want to do. But I'll show them there's an avenue.
That's dope. Honestly, you breaking barriers, like I said, man. I appreciate you for taking the time.
Look at the box, though. But look at the box. Bro.
Man.
Look at that box.
See, what I was going to ask was, I know this Instagram, it's going to probably get off in the next 3 minutes. What I wanted to do was give you an opportunity. If you wanted to come back on, we can do a questionnaire where people can ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Because I see a lot of people wanting to know about shipping, want to know about certain things. If you want to come, we can come back on. We can flip it back on, get some questionnaire, and if there's anything else you want to show, you can get in depth with.
Yeah. Okay. I'm down. I'm down. These are Coachellas. But I'm down. I would definitely do that. Anything for the culture, and it's going to teach, young cats, this game and some of the pitfalls and some of the things you may want to look out for. Like right now, I would tell anybody listening right now, don't try to start your brand right now.
Yeah.
The world is everything. We got 33 million people on unemployment right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is probably not the right time to do that.
Yep.
Wait the type of 2020, because in business, usually your first year, even if you make a gain, you claim a loss. You usually get that. So you don't want to start a brand right now and claim this as your loss, and then next year really is going to be another loss year. Yeah. So you rather start at the top, wait to see how this market, how this shit it evens out, because right now nothing is safe. We don't even know when we're really going to open and things are going to get back to normal right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing I would tell anybody listening. If you're really interested in getting your brand right now, do your research. Yeah. Whatever it is that you're into, do your research. Find everything that you need to find. If it's a t-shirt company, find a t-shirt manufacturer. If you don't know how to draw, you find a graphic artist. Anything like that, this is where you build. Because before you can have the meal, you got to have the appetizer. So right now, you got to do the appetizer by just doing your research, not just jumping out there.
Definitely. Well, I appreciate you. I'm going to end this because it got 20 seconds left. I'm going to end this, and I'm going to hop right back on. And we're going to do 10 questions only. 10 questions.
Okay.
We're going to do 10 questions, and then you can show off whatever you want to show off, and we're going to leave it at that. But we're going to get the whole thing into YouTube and everything, so it's going to be I'm going to end this right now, and then I'm going to hop back in.
Okay. All right, me too.
All right. Y'all come right back. Everybody come back. 10 questions only. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
come back. 10 questions.
Mr. Devlin Carter in the building.
Let me see that.
Yes, sir. Definitely one of the dopest lives I've been on, and definitely this whole week was crazy. I mean, Enrique, yeah, Mosh. You know what I'm saying? This has been a crazy week, man. But definitely we gonna get those questions in right now. I definitely appreciate Mr. Carter coming through, man. And yeah, this is legendary. You know what I'm saying? And this is for everybody. You know, so we definitely gonna get into some questions. Make sure y'all get the questions going in the chat though. Once he gets up in here, and then we'll get it going. Send it in the question. Tap on the question mark at the bottom, and we'll get that going. I'm gonna send that. Hey, Dev, I'm gonna send that to you. That request. I got you.
All right, here we go.
All right, if y'all want to get y'all questions in, tap. We're taking 10 questions.
My shit frozen.
Make sure you tap at the bottom with the question mark so we can get them in there. Some of the people are coming back in here too. Definitely. So we'll give them a chance. There we go.
Am I frozen on your side?
Nah, you're not frozen on my side. You good.
Okay, I'm frozen on my side. That's cool.
Oh, nah, you good. Yeah, you good over here.
All right, good. I don't want to look crazy.
Nah, you good. Somebody said, I'm gonna read the questions off to you.
Yeah, you read it and I'll answer it. That's
I got you. Somebody said, how do I secure a pair?
Of which ones? Well, any pairs that I release.
Any pair in general.
Any pair that I release, you got to follow the Instagram and you got to read the post because I'll put it in there what time. Usually we do our releases on Saturdays at 10 o'clock California time. So that's, you know what I'm saying? So California time, 10 o'clock is usually when we do it. We have a release tomorrow. Yep. And that's for the survivors. So this pair is the only pair for sale tomorrow. So we'll be doing this pair tomorrow. And then I don't know the next release because shipping is so crazy right now. I do have a lot of drops coming, and I have a lot of stuff on their way here, like the Cupid Hearts, which is the all red ones right here. So these are coming out real soon. These are on their way here. So is the Biggie joints. So is the white Biggie. So it's a lot coming. Okay. I just don't know when to say to release it, so I get them here.
Got you. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Someone said, "Are you going to be releasing any trucker hats?"
You don't even know what that's about.
Hey, you got. Is it coming out? Yes or no?
So look. So the trucker hat is because John Geiger makes trucker hats.
Oh wow. Okay.
Marketing scheme.
That's funny.
Step 1, it says copy John Geiger. Then it says step 2, say John Geiger copy. When everybody knows he copies everybody, and that was his response. His trucker hat was his response to these. Like, you cannot make a whack-ass trucker hat with horrible stitching on it to come back to a shoe like this. Okay. And this shoe started because he stole my designer, tried to do a fake version of my SIA run. Can you pass me the white SIA run? Right there with the belt. So he tried to make his own version. And the same thing like I told you before, when I get a lot of DMs, I know it's because somebody stole something. I had all these people DMing me saying, "Yo, is this your shoe? Is this your shoe?" And I was appalled and assaulted. It's like, I make ugly shoes like that. So he tried to copy this shoe, right? So he had tried to copy this shoe, and I was like, okay. Footwear News interviewed him, and it was like, okay, so how do you deal with people calling you a copycat? And he was like, it's never true. There's no guy walking around right now that can say I copied him. And then he said, give them a soul and give me a soul, and I guarantee you that I can outsell them. I said, okay, that's a challenge. So I went to the supplier. I found the soul that he was using. I said, okay. And in a week, think about that beef. In a week, I designed this shoe and had it in my hand. A week from that post. So I designed this for 15 minutes. This was a 15-minute sketch. Man. And in 1 week, I had the sample made and shipped to me from China. In 1 week. That's how fast I moved on. And this shoe is $1 million shoe now. So anytime somebody steals my shit now, I'm just going to go ahead and see what you do. And I'm going to do it. And you do it. And I'm going to make money. Because don't get mad, get even. So no, there won't be any trucker hats. Okay. I see you. All right. Somebody said we need a release date for the NASA's. for the NASAs. We don't know how we're gonna do that because I want to make it big because this was the first like competition for the vultures, and it had over 1,000 entries. So I was like, I just don't want to release something like that. I want to, and Gizmo's in here. He's the one who won, so I'll talk with him and see how we'll do the release because probably we won't be able to do like a physical release because of everything going on right now with the traveling and stuff. So it'll be online, but I want to do something cool like packaging, like even matching hoodies, something. I want to just, so maybe right now, if I was to say, I would say sometime in fall 2020, but it might come earlier. It just depends on how everything opens up.
Okay. That's good. That's good to know because I want them NASAs too myself. Definitely. Let me see. There's a whole bunch of questions in it. Boy. Yeah, they really want to know.
It's a lot. My screen's still frozen, so I don't know.
Yeah. Now you good. Somebody said, what was your favorite colorway that you ever made?
The VV1s?
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be the first ones, the veg 10s.
Okay.
Oh, geez. Like that 10 and that pink that's it right there.
Okay. Let me see. Y'all got these questions coming, boy.
Somebody said, why did I stop doing pre-releases? Well, I stopped doing pre-orders because people don't read. They don't read. For example, all right, you pre-order this shoe, right? It's $200.
Yeah.
I tell you, I'm very transparent. I'm like, look, we got the COVID-19 right now. The shoe, I don't know how long it's going to take. If this is a problem for you, please do not order. Do not email me for updates. If I have an update, I go right to Instagram. I post a picture. I'm like, look, this is where the factory is at. They're telling me it's going to be 3 more weeks. If I have to make those posts, that means I have nothing to tell you. So people constantly bugging me like I'm already having to be a substitute teacher for my 4 kids. And now I got to keep getting these emails flooding my, you know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I had stopped doing the pre-orders because people don't understand. Like so when I do pre-orders, I don't use that money to make the products. I'm not even allowed to touch that money. So say for instance, say if I did 400 and 500,000 on pre-orders, right?
Yeah.
So I have to pay out of my own bank account to get the product made. I can't even touch your money. It's an escrow.
Yeah.
Right? Yep. So now you're waiting for a $200 shoe. I'm waiting for a $500,000 check. Who do you think cares more about getting you your product?
Yeah.
The $200 guy or the guy paying for $500,000?
Yep. You're right.
That's what bugs me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They got to understand the process. That's all. That's all it is. Somebody said, are you going to get into a performance shoe for basketball players?
I won't. Because technology, that's not what I want to do. Like, I want to make shoes that look good with jeans. I don't care what you look like when you play basketball. Yeah. I'll play basketball on some rejects if I have to. I don't care. I need to look good on the basketball court. But when I leave, I have a son that look good, you know?
I got you.
Shit, I played in them Marburys. I played in them Marburys before. Those joints was $15.
Facts. That changed the culture too.
It did.
Somebody said from a supply and demand standpoint, how do you know how many pieces to acquire from a manufacturer?
That's a great question. Well, pre-order is good for that because then you know, like, okay, at least, you know, like, okay, I got 1,000 pre-orders. You know that maybe I can just make 500 and I know they'll sell out because 1,000 people already pre-ordered. So like that, if you don't have a pre-order process and you're just trying to bring a product out, maybe it's best to go with whatever your minimum order quantity is.
Okay.
So whatever your minimum, say if the factory says you have to make 200, stick to that.
Yeah.
You know, don't overshoot that. Because the worst thing you want is to be stuck with hella product that you can't sell. Because then after that, now you're selling your shoes for 50% off. Nobody's ever gonna respect your brand as soon as you come out, your shit's on sale.
Yeah, I got you. Somebody said,
Did you see mine?
Yeah,
Did you see mine?
Hey, that's my guy right there. I interviewed him the other night, man, and he spoke highly of you too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I know
that's my guy, man.
Yeah. I know the brotherhood's real.
Bro, he's actually one of the reasons why, like, I got on TV. So when I did my first documentary with Toyota, they asked him, "Do you know somebody that we could do he was like, yo, my guy Dev, his story is phenomenal. You should reach out to him." They reached out to me. We did the documentary, and from that, I got the show with Red Bull. I got the T-Pain show.
Yeah.
I got so many different TV things because of that. He could have just been something like, "Oh, you could do it on me." He was like, "Nah, look up Dev. His story's crazy. So
Nah,
yeah, he
that's
wanted us to
definitely
talk about the collab. We got a collab coming out.
definitely. Somebody said with more and more success that you're getting now, are different companies trying to reach out to you?
No, I don't get no, and I don't even know if they've been hitting my email because my email is crazy. But I think I make it very clear I have no interest in being an employee.
Yeah,
You know
you
what
want
I'm
to be
saying?
the
So
boss.
like it ain't even for it's just the simple fact is that I already really kind of lost trust in going with that process now, and then I already found out that through another a blog that does their own sneaker collabs with Nike that they brought my name up because they wanted me to be a part of it. And Nike straight shot it down. It was like, no, he
Okay.
has his own brand. They know what I'm doing. Of course they do, right now because they've been copied. But they didn't want anything to do with me in the project because they feel like it would catapult my brand even more than it is. And I'm like, I'm just an independent one-man company, and
Yeah,
you guys is already like, bro, we could do, bro, I could make magic with Nike. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was just a collab, I would kill a collab with Nike. But it is what it is.
Somebody said the all black vultures coming out.
Yes, in the fall. So the darker colors will be the fall line. So like the brighter colors like this is like summertime.
Yeah.
You know, but the darker colors and stuff like that, you know, we'll do it for the fall.
Got you. We want to know. Well, I want to know when we gonna get that Sneaker Reporter collab going?
Bro, what shoe? What shoe do you want to do it with?
I'll take a VV1. I'll take one. Hey.
Oh, you want to do a VV1?
I'll do a VV1. I'll do a
we
VV1.
Can do it.
We'll do it. We can link up on the Sneaker Reporter VV1. What's your sample size?
My sample size is my size of 8. I'm an 8.5, 9. But in these shoes, I wear 8, and also in the VV1s, I wear 8. I don't like room in my shoes. I like my toe to touch. I'm old. My feet ain't growing no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't like my shoes to wrinkle. You know, so I like my shoes to fit.
I got you. I definitely, I would love to do that because honestly, I reached out. I had a couple opportunities that could have happened with with a Nike or with the Puma and stuff like that, New Balance. I reached out to numerous of them. And I want things to happen like that, and that's why I be pushing their brands because I want them to put see what I'm doing and shed light on it because no other reporter, and I ain't even trying to toot my own horn, no other reporter coming out there with fire like I be putting on the court. You know what I'm saying? I'm wearing stuff the players don't even got yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my thing is,
well, another shoe you might wanna do with that one. I got it coming out. The sample should be ready before May is over, right? But it's so much more. You could do so much more with it. Like I'm talking with logos, anything like just storytelling. This next shoe I bring out the skate, like bro, like so we'll look at the catalog. Yeah, we'll look at the catalog, and you can pick which one, and we can do the collab. That's easy. That's nothing. That's for the culture.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
We can do that. Yeah,
we can really go crazy with it, have fun with it, whatever.
Okay, we'll do that for the culture because I feel that's how I feel though. I feel like they're not really capitalizing on what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, I'm in the arenas just like the players. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So they're not really capitalizing on that reporter side.
Bro, they don't have the ear to the culture.
Yeah.
Like it's clear, like out of all the stuff you do, and like you're always interviewing the dudes with the heat. Like, bro, that's who the people who be paying resale for your shoes. They're looking at this guy.
Yeah.
Like that's the culture.
Yeah.
But they don't see that because on some real shit, they don't care about the culture. They care about the dollars.
That's
like shoes that we clamor for the most at Nike don't even make them the most money. They're making the most money off a Tangent, a Roshi, the shoes that we discard that everybody in Middle America owns. We're more of the niche market. We like the exclusivity, like the storytelling, but the everyday shopper is not us.
Yeah.
Even though we have rooms in our house full of shoes, we're a collector. So we're not trying to collect Tangents and stuff, but they sell the Tangents at $50, probably make them for $5. That's their bread and butter.
Definitely. Now you speaking facts right there, because sometimes I get frustrated because I'm like, yo, I'm out here really doing it for the culture. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to be able to just be exclusive, and a lot of this stuff, same thing. I was probably the first person that had the Nike Adapt BBs on the court. And I'm a reporter. You feel me?
Right.
Like, I had that joint like couple weeks in advance before they even came. You know what I'm saying? So it's like small stuff like that. I want companies to notice, like, I'm really out here doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm asking them questions about the game, and I'm asking questions about the heat on their feet. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's the sneaker reporter. I hit you from different ways. You know what I'm saying? I can hit you with
anything. And most reporters don't even know about the shoes. They have no idea what the players is wearing, you know. So you're covering that, and you're giving them, you're giving them free press, and they're not even acknowledging, like, yo, you know what? We could tap in with this dude, but you know this? If you have 500,000 followers, they would have been tapped in with you. If you would have all these hundreds of thousands of followers on Twitter, then it's like, oh, it makes sense because everything's about popularity. Like for example, I just did the competition, and the NASA joints won. A dude with maybe 1,000 followers killed the competition.
Hey, that's how.
You know what I'm saying? And killed the storytelling, the damn remove before flight, like putting that on the ribbon, like, bro, come on. And then like saying, I want this to be reflective, I want this to be color changing, like, bro, the glow soul. I opened up we didn't have this soul. I had to pay to open the mold to make these 2-part souls just because he won.
I'm gonna need a pair of those. I don't care what we gotta do. I'm gonna need a size 11.
And we'll make it happen. You won't miss out on these. You won't miss out on these. But wait till next week when I drop the white ones. When you see those, you about to be like, you know what? Let me get one. Let me.
I'm gonna just have to give you a couple stacks and just say, let's get it going. You know what I'm saying? That Kobe one, I need the Kobe, the NASA.
Yes, this one.
I
got the other one to this shoe. For the pack is the Lakers colors. So it's the white. So like how this is right here, how this is black with the green.
Yeah.
It's white with the purple sole. And then it's the purple and yellow upper. So it's like the traditional Laker colors. But then you gotta have that other mentality, that cheetah, part of the Mamba mentality. So you gotta have and this was for the competition too. Like a dude came away, I was like, oh, let's bring it to life. So another one I wasn't even thinking of makes me tell a whole new story.
Yep. Well, we got more than 10 questions off. Anything you want to leave with the fans, everybody in here? We had, I think, over 200 people in here. Just anything you want to leave with them? Any surprises? Anything that you want to showcase?
Yeah, people, they wanted to see the breads. Yep. So, got bread joints, stealth, black reflective. I do. I wish it was done, but I have. So for this month coming, this is the month of complete takeover because now I'm even developing my own souls. So I got. Hey Vince, can you pass me that? Hold up. Pass me the pink wood sole right there. So this is. I'm even getting into the technology. Okay. So this shoe that's gonna be on this sole. So I got this tread from a Pirelli motorcycle tire because when you motorcycle tires spin on the street, how it grips the ground. Yeah. So I wanted to use that for a shoe for the gym and for running. So this shoe right here, when you see it, it's almost done. So the cushion on here can be adjusted by my factory. So once I get it, if it's not soft enough, I can make them go into it and change the buoyancy.
Wow.
So, but the thing is, it has to be wrapped because it's like a urethane, right? So all of these ones, the midsole is completely 3M reflective, and the bottom is glow in the dark, right? Oh, so then the upper for this one is going to also be 3M reflective, right? So this shoe is going to be crazy. And this loop right here on the bottom, this curve, is because you can actually put my thick ass rope laces and wrap it under the shoe. Like if you're really running, it actually fits under the shoe, and you can do some crazy lacing, however you want to lace the shoes up. Because nobody is really doing that. And then I got another shoe that's called the Heir to the Throne. So it's like the heir to the VV1 plus. So I mixed the VV1 and mixed in my son's love for cars into a shoe.
Oh, man,
and that's
crazy.
When you see that one, and the sole on that one is a Ferrari tire. Like, bro.
Man. Okay.
Bro, like when you see this rest of this, I have 4 models. And I also have one because I love the Jordan 1s, right? Yeah. Jordan 1s, if it wasn't for the Jordan 1s, like the sneaker game would not, especially watching The Last Dance, the sneaker game probably wouldn't be where it's at right now. So a part of what I wanted to do this year was to do more so like a prequel, like showing what got you and what made you want to do what you're doing now. Yeah. So you got to pay homage. So I got the DIYs, which is like my version of the Jordan 1, paying homage to the Jordan 1 broken ankle. Remember when he broke his foot? Nike made a special Jordan 1 for him.
Yep.
I made my own version of that.
Okay.
So that's gonna come up. That sample is crazy, right? And it has the same strap like he had on his. So that's crazy. And the insole for that is the X-ray of his broken foot. Like I'm telling a story Nike never told on using my own model.
Yeah.
Right? And that's part of me paying him back for that, stealing that Jordan 6 too. It's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So with the whole vulture thing, it's like, okay, you coach a vulture, you stole from me, okay, steal from you, and I'm gonna do it better. So I got that one. And then I don't know if you know who Ari is. He had the menthol 10s. Ari. You see, it was the Air Force Ones that look like the Newports.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. So I was watching a documentary on him because I always loved that shoe, but it's only 253 pairs. Yeah. You can never find one to buy. So I watched his documentary. He can't even own one because of how many laws he broke to make that shoe in trademark infringements. So my SIA skate shoe is paying homage to that shoe. But watching the documentary, he said he would have never made his own shoe if it wasn't for Nico from Bape.
Wow.
Because Nico made the Air Force One and just put a star on it. Yeah. And sold it for more, and people wanted that more, even though it was, if you really had that first Bape, the quality was worse than the Air Force One.
Yeah. But then that quality got way better. Oh, man, that quality got crazy after a while.
Yeah, the quality of the was terrible. It was like a bootleg that sold more for the original. So he said he would have never did what he did if it wasn't for watching Nigo do it. And him doing what he did made me know that I could sell my own shoe. So in a part of this homage pack, we paid homage to Nigo too, the Bape camo. Yep. So we have the vulture camo, the way he did the Bape. So it's going to be a whole story being told. And come May, come the end of May and the beginning of June, you're going to start seeing me telling these stories. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And I got people to film it, to really get the story out there, to tap in with that part of the culture that's been ignored.
That's dope. That's dope. If you need anything from me, I appreciate you for spending some time with us.
Yeah, no doubt.
If you need anything, I'm gonna shoot you my number after we get off too, so we can
I'm gonna shoot you mine too.
Bet we'll lock in and we can definitely get it going. But last thing you want to say to your people? Obviously, you got the big drop tomorrow. You got the drop tomorrow.
Yeah. So
plug it.
So tomorrow we're gonna drop these tomorrow. But last week we dropped the kids. Where's the kids one? We dropped the kids version of these, and they sold out in 5 minutes, which is crazy for a kids release. But a lot of people were saying that the shoes were getting taken out of their cart as they were trying to buy it.
Yeah.
So on Sunday, I'm going to re-release the kids ones as a pre-order so that the parents who missed out and felt like bots stole their shoe, they will be able to secure the shoe now. So Saturday and Sunday is going to be dope drops. We're going to even have a nice sale going on for guys. So just follow the brand. We do take care of the people who fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? We have people that spend, like the good thing about my Shopify, I know who my number one customers are because they get highlighted in the bottom in the analytics. So I'll see that person and I'm like, damn, this person spent 10K? Nah, he can't buy these. I'm going to mail it to him before I sell them. So now he got the shoe for free because he's been supported. So I do stuff like that. So like there's like 5 people out there right now that has this shoe already and nobody knows how they got it because it didn't go for sale. Because I bless the people who've been blessing me.
That's dope.
So
that's
just,
dope.
You know what I'm saying? It's a movement. We not more than a brand, we a movement.
Definitely. And let everybody know where they can cop them. Tomorrow morning, where can they cop?
You can cop at www.siacollective.com.
Yes, sir.
Or you can get my app on Android. It's somewhere in America. That's the app. You can buy it on the app as well. And I'll have a direct link in my bio. So you can just hit the link and go to buy it.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you. Hey, definitely, I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
For making it.
I appreciate you to now having me on your platform as well.
Definitely, we got to do. It was long overdue. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get this. We're gonna do another one too. We'll make it happen.
I'm down.
Make it happen. I appreciate you for taking the time. Everybody that tuned in, the questions, the interview, everything. I appreciate y'all. And like I said, bro, continue doing what you're doing because you're a trendsetter. You know what I'm saying? You can't put age on talent. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no age limit on talent. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Hey, continue to do what you're doing. Continue being a great father, taking care of the fam. And continue just dropping heat, man. I love what you're doing and whatever you need.
Thanks, man.
I'll support whatever you need.
Thanks, man. And one more time for you, get them.
Yeah.
Make sure you get them eyes, kid.
I'm gonna need them. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it
Hell
happen.
Yeah. Hell
All
yeah.
right.
Let's see the number, all right?
I got you. Yes, sir.
All right, peace.